back to concrete from World War II. So the tire responds, the rubber responds to its different surfaces. And so you'll be going through a corner and everything's good, and then you'll hit slippery concrete, sort of like hitting a patch of ice or oil. The widths vary, so you'll be in a very wide section and there'll be 4 cars sprung out wide, and then all of a sudden you'll get to a point where it's only wide enough for 2. This track is like an old, angry, wise track. And if you try to manhandle it, it will bite back. So you have to have a lot of respect, but you also have to have that knowledge that you can't get wound up and start chasing the elements. In the morning, we'll run 159. Then we'll come back on the track 2 hours later. The wind will have picked up. It'll be 20 degrees warmer outside, and we can't do a 2-minute flat. So someone who's never been here before, they'll say something's wrong with the car, something's wrong with the driver. Change the driver, change the setup, big quarterback move, right? And they'll just go slower and slower and slower. So you have to know how to live with Sebring and its elements. There's nowhere else like this. I've raced in 20 countries. There's no racetrack like this place. It's completely its own set of circumstances. And then when the night falls, double everything as far as challenges. Because now you can't see the bumps, you can't see the curves, you can't see the fences. You basically put yourself in that environment of driving through a canyon that you've never been in. No street lights. You're just out there by yourself, and you're trying to go as fast as you can through that canyon, but you don't know what's coming up left or right. You don't know if there's a deer. It's a very emotional circumstance because you're gripping the wheel and you're stressed out. No one can talk to you. You can't text on your phone. I mean, your concentration level, you know what it's been like if you've been staring at a screen. It's just mentally fatiguing. So the more you've done it, the less stress there is. It's sort of like public speaking or whatever. The more experience you have with it, the less stress it is, and therefore the more energy you have for your reserves to hopefully fight for a win at the end of 12 hours.